woman's husband said that he had suddenly found new friends. How convenient. They'd all go to the gym. They all liked to be buff. That was his reasoning, apparently. And you know what? That's a pretty decent reason. You know, like, if you're all going to the gym and you all enjoy working out, that actually makes sense. I believe him so far. Even though his physique hasn't changed at all. So you met new friends, you're all going to the gym, you like to be buff, but for some reason, you look the same. Riddle me that, cheater. Riddle me that. How does that make any freaking sense? Well, this blend job was just as good as this man's excuse. Absolute shit. So she called and we, private investigators, set up the surveillance. What I would do to be a part of that surveillance and just catch cheaters. Sign me up. But he was next to impossible to follow. He was so suspicious and drove weird routes, made abrupt turns, and so on. Maybe the cheater knew that you were onto him. We did notice one thing, however. The neighbor always left at the same time as the subject. So was the neighbor a woman? Is that what we're gonna get to? When we asked the client if they had ever seemed flirtatious with each other, she said yes. All right, so neighbor is a suspect in this cheating case. Neighbor is a female, and you have witnessed your husband flirting with said neighbor before. It's not looking good for the wife. It's just, there's enough red flags in the first paragraph of this story. Might be the neighbor. So we decided to follow the woman neighbor instead of the man. Let's just call him cheater, to be honest. She was also suspicious and evasive when driving. Maybe they're just really bad drivers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that has anything to do with the cheating. Maybe they're just really shitty drivers. However, oh, voice crack. However, these investigators came very prepared and they went on the drive with 3 investigators. Not 1, not 2, but 3. They are very determined to find this cheater and to find out what is going on here. That must be very expensive to hire all of these investigators. You know what I mean? After briefly losing her on this drive, we found her vehicle in an industrial location behind a gated area in a building that was closed for the evening. Oh my God, tell me they're in this building, you know, knocking each other's boots off. Tell me we find them in this industrial gated area, empty freaking building, and they're getting it on. Holy, I gotta do my makeup quicker. Moments later.
A few moments later.
The subject's vehicle pulled into the same parking lot. The cheater has joined the neighbor in this sketchy freaking parking lot. I knew it. I picked up the client in my car and we drove down to the location, meaning the wife. The wife has now been picked up by private investigators and is headed down to said location, AKA sketchy freaking building. These cheaters are really trying to cheat, you know? Picking the craziest place possible. We never bring clients with us. This was the first time and last. This probably looks crazy right now. Gotta do what you gotta do for that girl. The first time and last because she would have likely shown up either way once she got the update. 100%. If you are a private investigator and I hired you to find my cheating husband and you say he's in some sketchy location, I'll be there in a minute. I'll hop on a bicycle if I have to. You know what I mean? I will hot air balloon to that location. Get this mascara going. So at least bring her in my vehicle, made it safer for everyone. Yeah, safety first when it comes to angry wives finding out that their husband's cheating with the neighbor. Probably a good call. As we are pulling in, she literally jumps out of my truck and hightailed it to the vehicle. I'm not surprised. Probably would have done the same thing. She opens the back door to the vehicle and found him with his pants down and the woman undressed. Well, you might as well just arrest me there and take me to jail because I'm going to murder somebody. The private investigators would literally become my witnesses. Not me using my YouTube video as my mirror. All right, so basically it's got to become like a Jerry Springer episode at this point, right? She was hopping up and down, screaming, and she was trying to get to the neighbor, probably to put some hands on her, if you know what I mean. Jerry Springer episode for sure. But the guy was standing in between them. Of course he was. My husband, my future protector, the light of my life. He's got to protect his girlfriend and me. He's honestly probably protecting the neighbor more than her. But he blocked the way so the woman could get to her car, the neighbor, you know, to get her getaway so she can get out of there, not getting injured. And we moved out of the way so she could leave safely. I guess that's the responsible thing to do, but many of us probably would have liked a different ending. I'm just kidding, I do not promote violence.
Murder somebody.
Sure, Jan.
Well, at least the private investigators did their job and you didn't waste your money. You found out he was cheating, okay? So found the neighbor in the car. He was having, I'm using the wrong one. He was having an affair with the neighbor, as suspected from the frickin' start. Now let's get the update on said couple. I need to know what the hell happened after this. Not so Jerry Springer moment. Really could have been. Missed opportunity. Well, the couple, some of y'all are gonna be surprised. The couple did stay together after the fact. I guess they tried to work it out and he apparently stopped seeing the neighbor. She called some months later and wanted us to tap his phone to see if he and the woman were still speaking. But we don't do that service. So you're gonna have to find a different private investigator. Y'all, if you gotta be hiring private investigators, you probably shouldn't be in that relationship. Probably not, you know? This isn't frickin' Babysitter's Club. This is Babysitter's Club. What the hell? Didn't they try to solve mysteries? What am I thinking of? I mean, honestly, my burning question is, do you move? You work it out, neighbor still lives there, you caught her, getting it on with your man. I'm not living there. I'm not taking the man back, but I'm also not living there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. You know what I say about cheaters. If you can't stay loyal, stay single. Stay classy out there, you guys. Stay sassy, and I'll see you tomorrow.